Good morning everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name's Ian Robinson. I hope you're all well. Today we're going to have a revisit into the Victorian garden, a Victorian greenhouse I should say, and all the raised beds, and see how we're getting on up the garden. This is March. It is March the 16th, so we are mid-March now. So things are looking good up there. I started germinating seeds in January, and that was late January I've done that. And I've also been doing potatoes as well, so a very early crop of potatoes, so we'll get onto that as well. It's a gradual thing, is vegetable growing, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying seeing the seeds germinating, specifically seeing the seeds germinating. That means you're doing something right. And then seeing the growth of them gradually keep, I'm nurturing them and seeing them grow. So let's see how we've got on in a month and a half, 6 weeks. And I'd like to talk about the new heater that we have in the greenhouse as well, that keeps everything frost free and carrying on growing. And yeah, we'll talk about that in detail, I think. So see you in a minute. I'll see you in the greenhouse. Bye. Well, here we are in the greenhouse. Lovely old job, and it's a beautiful morning this morning. And this is it, guys. This is the veggie garden. So if we play with this pocket 2 that I've got here, you can see directly in front of you we have got tomatoes, which we are going to put in the pot and tray over here, because we are going to repot those, and there's quite a few tomato plants there that have really propagated, really seeded very, very well, and they're in these little trays here. So I want to just make sure that they go into nice large pots now, and they'll do extremely well, I think. Over here we have a big tomato plant which was germinated, and that was a good one there. So we germinated that, as you can see, and that's fantastic. So that's good. That's doing extremely well, that one, extremely well. I'm well pleased with that. So that's good. And then down here we have a lot of shallots, and in the back end here we have onions, and then in here we have a lot of chili plants. So in here we have chili plants, which are doing extremely well. In fact, they're getting quite tall now, and they're doing really well in there. So we have some cayennes, and we also have some other ones in there. Let me see, Fresno chilies in there as well, and also another different one in there. And they're coming on really well. Now here we have our cauliflowers, and they're doing quite well as well. Let me get back a bit, and yeah, they're doing quite well as well. And then aubergines here. So we've got 6 cauliflowers all in all. Some over this side here, down there actually, right there. So we've got 5 in there, and 3 here, sorry, getting confused. And then we got 6 aubergine plants, which seem to be doing pretty well, and they're pretty good. They're growing really well and healthily in there, in these pots, and they're on a new shelf that we made. I've made some new shelving to put more more of the seedlings on the shelving. So this year I've got really stuck into the seeds this year. These are what they call Bedford Champion onions, and they've got to be nearly practically ready to be. In fact, they are going to be repotted today, those ones, in fact. And then we've got some pak choi down here, which is growing okay. They're just getting their second leaves. I've done the pak choi in mid February, so germinated these mid-February. We have a sweet pepper, which has been eaten because I made the mistake of bringing this pot in from outside. And you know what happened, don't you? Anyone that knows, there would be slugs underneath the pot, and they came up at night because they're crafty buggers. They come up at night and had a right old chomp on my sweet pepper. I found it underneath and discarded it and gave it to the birds. So yeah, I have been very aware of bringing pots in from outside and having a good look at them now. Because of that reason. So anyway, we've got some potatoes there chitting away and doing their thing. They'll just stay there for quite a while, because we have, you probably noticed, we have potatoes grown here in these smaller pots, and that's how we start them off. And that's thanks to a guy, Seaside Allotment. I don't know whether you watched that guy, but he's pretty clever. And he gave me the idea, so thanks to that chap for doing that. And these are the bigger pots because they sprouted through. Now these need to be repotted actually very soon, so they go into bigger pots like these ones here and that one there. You know, the old lemon tree doing extremely well. Did have a pest on that, so I got some, and it's neem oil. And neem oil has kind of done the trick for me. And look at the orange tree. Now, I don't know whether a few videos back you saw this orange tree or not, I don't know. But that didn't have anything on it, and it was nowhere near the growth it is now. And it's already got flower buds on there, which is amazing. So it shows how warm it is in here. There you go, look at that. Isn't that incredible? So amazing how well things are growing in here. And just to show you how things really are growing in here, we have our big massive banana plant in here. Look at the size of that beautiful leaflet. Look at that. And them leaves, man, they are majestic. They really are. Very impressive. Very, very impressive leaves. Look at that. Huge. And also, you know what this is? You all know what that is. And look at this. Look at the growth on this already. This is the vine, grapevine, and it's a black grapevine. Salad leaves. Some new salad leaves growing beautifully here. Rocket and what have you. Oh, look at this. All mixed leaves. Beautiful. Beautiful. We put some more new ones in. And if I remember right, Webb's Wonderful. Webb's Wonderful, they're called, just in case you don't know. And this is the lemon cutting that I took last year, and it rooted well in there. It's flowering. It's flowering already. How amazing. How amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then here, more tomatoes. Now these are my favourite tomatoes of all time, and these are sun gold tomatoes. Have a few herbs here growing, and also more sun gold. Here we have some Brussels sprouts that were germinated in end of January, and same here, end of January. Looking a tiddly bit leggy, but not too bad. They're all right, they're fine. And now we have some leeks here, so I'm going to leave them leeks in there for, well, until about January, March, April, about April or May. I'll leave them in there, and then I'll put them in the beds outside, all the raised beds that are prepared already. And here we have a couple of more aubergine plants, so they're coming on nicely. They're really aubergine plants, man. I've never done them before, so I don't know what to expect, to be honest. But I imagine they'll be fine there. And these, look at these sweet peppers. Oh my God, man, they're coming on really quick now. And this is, I planted them end of January. Sorry, I germinated them at end of January, and that was in this vitopod here. So they were germinated then in the vitopod, and look at them. Isn't that incredible? That's about 6 to 7 weeks old. 6 to 7 weeks old. 28th of Jan, the leeks, there you go. And all the leeks, all of these plants pretty much were germinated all at the same time in little pots like that, and I've been repotting as we've gone along, and we're getting these beauties here. Look, wow. Oh mate, sweet peppers, I'm loving it. Sweet peppers. There's a few bits in here as well that I'm reviving, slowly reviving. Some of the tomato plants haven't done extremely well, that being one of them. And I've also left a large watermelon in there, the big watermelon one. And up here, another tomato plant. I don't know, I mean, if anyone can tell me, is that due to lack of light on these leaves, do you think? Because it's certainly not lack of watering. And down here, quite low in the corner, we have cantaloupe watermelons in there. I'm trying to get them to go early because they're a long seasoned kind of plant really. And then down here we have moneymaker tomato plants, so they're coming on slowly and nicely. These are your standard, I can't think of the name of them now, but they're the standard type, what I call standard type tomatoes. So they're not massive, but they're just about, around about that size sort of thing. Salad tomatoes, yes, that's what you call them. So, and in the middle here and down here is also, I've been experimenting with where to put things, and these are more sun gold tomatoes. So I've got 6 sun gold tomato plants and a lot of my normal tomato plants, and you know, we want to grow as many tomatoes as possible this year. I do like tomatoes, we all do. And more tomatoes in this bed, in the middle bed, and also radishes. Don't forget your radishes, guys, because radishes, 4 weeks and you got a radish. Lovely job. And they are beautiful, and they're really tasty, that kind of size. And I've also learnt that the leaves, you can use as salad leaves as well, and they are fully really nutritious. So well worth having. I'm going to pull these up actually. There you go, there's a bigger one. Look at the size of that baby. And then, yeah, another big one. There you go, they're ready, they are. Wow, incredible. And here comes the boss, Amanda Seminario. Hello.
Looking like a right farmer.
Well, we're going to get 3 more chickens this morning, aren't we?
Yes, you are, aren't you?
All right, I am.
I need to be a bit more polished.
And polished?
You know.
All right, okay, fair dues.
Looking a bit, you know. Look at the salad.
No. I know, the salad's growing really well. I'm really impressed.
Mixed salad.
Down here, look at these watermelons. Watermelons? Not watermelons. They're cucumbers, indoor cucumbers. Look.
Brilliant.
It's all coming on, isn't it? All coming on. That is our crops for the moment. Outside, we have got rows and rows of spring onions coming up, and we have also got rows and rows of early carrots, Nance carrots. They are physically coming up and starting to grow. So we've got yellow onions here, we've got leeks, we've got spring onions, we've got shallots, and I think for now on, that is shallot. So they're doing quite well. And just get rid of the weeds, make sure that it's all weed free. Under this cloche, which I made, I don't know whether you can see, if you can see them, there you go, the start of our Nance carrots. And over here, all of our spring onions in rows and rows and rows. Look, so all the spring onions coming on. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. There is not much sign of the parsnips yet, but they will be in there growing away slowly. We've got the big white garlic bulbs in there, so they're coming on beautifully, actually, really nicely, and a lot more in there as well. So yeah, everything coming on a treat. New beds just over here, ready to take the onions. I think I'm going to put in that one. And over there I am waiting for some rhubarb to come, and that will be the rhubarb bed. That was originally going to be the rhubarb bed, but it's not now. That one will be. And I'm going to have a few more beds. Another one of those beds there is going to come here, so that will come here, and we'll have another bed just around the corner here, another bed here, and maybe one more just to fill the garden up. Nice big one, big square one here, and I think that'd be about it. So we're getting there. So that is the greenhouse gardening for the moment, and it's doing very, very well. I'm very impressed. The reason it's doing so well is because we have had some snappy cold nights and what have you, but it's thanks to this beastie here, which is called a bio-green Phoenix heater, and that will literally heat this greenhouse up. Now, the greenhouse is huge, as you can see, but that will heat the greenhouse beautifully. Clearly it isn't on. It's on a thermostat, and it only comes on whenever it needs to. So that'd be the evening time when the warmth is obviously lost from night time. So that is, wow, the crops at the moment, guys. I'm impressed with the way things are going. I mean, we're going to get early spuds. Can't wait for them. I can't wait for the crops. So we're in a hungry period at the moment, apparently. I don't know where the hungry period is, but I'm not hungry. I'll go to the supermarket. But I don't like their vegetables. I think the vegetables are awful. So this is the first year that I hope that I get started on you know, a flow of vegetables all year round. I'm really hoping I can crack it. I need more beds out there, I know. I really do need more beds out there. The more beds, the better. And then what we're going to do, it's a progress, constant progress out there. Get some bark, and we're going to put the bark down in between the beds, so I don't have to cut the grass. So I don't have to concentrate on grass cutting, basically, which is not what I want to do. So yeah, that's it so far, guys. Do a progress report in the next month, I suppose. Next month, yeah. So that is the gardening side of what I do, and absolutely thoroughly enjoy. And yeah, we're going to repot some plants as well, and then get 3 more chickens today. So it's all progress. Right, from me, I am going to log off. And there's Doogie Boogie Woogie. And I'm going to log off and see you later. Bye for now, guys. Thank you very much for watching.